I think interesting thing I was thinking to share today. Like I think I have couple of time mentioned my horrible result in plus 2 after 10th. But like there are a lot of thing I just wanted to share, like how this thing happened. Okay, uh, I mean, I mean, why and how this thing happened. So I mean, I can share few incident what happened basically during those 3 years, 2 years of plus 2 and 1 year, some extra course I was taking. I will just share that later. So in 2004, I have passed the 10th. I scored around like 83 percentage, and at that time all the colleges were basically mark wise selection was there. And I think now also that is the thing. So I have applied with a lot of college, like there is a Fakir Mohan College in Baleswar, which is a government college. Then I applied Bhadrak Autonomous College, that is also a government college. So because the plan was I will study somewhere in the government college, not any private college. Because the thought process people were having is, student will only will have a good kind of study environment and all in the government college, not in private college. But that is, entirely 200% incorrect and lie, because I have seen students from very small private college, like they scored a very good mark, and they are now working in a lot of central government agency. Hats up to them. I think I will some other video I will just take their name. Anyway, that is another part. So I have applied with this government college, and finally in Bhadrak Autonomous College I have got the admission. But in my mind I had a wish that I should take the admission in the Fakir Mohan College, which is in my district, Baleswar district. You might be thinking, because I might have planned something in my mind so that I had the wish, but no, because that college was just 25 kilometer away from my home, so I can come home anytime I want, because at that time I was purely homesick. Okay, I never went outside before starting the plus 2. So now when I got admission to Bhadrak, my father basically left me in a mess there. I started to go to class there in Bhadrak also, but my mind was kind of totally, like I was in so much stress at that time. I was just praying to God, like somehow in the last selection I should get a seat in the Baleswar FM college, which is Fakir Mohan College. Because first selection that has been already done, but I didn't get a chance there due to my mark. So now in Bhadrak I used to stay in a mess where around 200 students were there. I don't remember that name of the mess, and I was staying in a double sharing room. That person, I think he was doing some graduation or something +3. But anyway, that mess had a lot of people. Like marketing of that mess was being done in a auto every day. Like, because vegetable and think like 200 people, student in a mess. Like I saw in my college and all, in there are total 256 or 128 seats. So I was like, whether this is a college or mess. And the mess was like, that has been built in a proper plan as a mess basically. There will be a long line in the kitchen to eat the food. There will be people who are organizing that mess. That was a very bigger one. Okay. Anyway, already my mind was not basically agree in a mood to stay there or study there. Still I was going to class, but I was not listening anything. Finally, after 15 or 20 days, I think 2 weeks around, I got a news from my father that finally I got the seat in the Fakir Mohan College. You guys will not believe it. That day, while taking a bath itself, I was dancing, okay, inside the bathroom. And as I told, the reason is that I am going somewhere which is very nearby to my home. Okay. Finally, I basically left out from that mess and I got the admission in the FM college. And in FM college on that batch, I was the last student. My roll number was 256 basically. There are total 256 students. So I was the last person in the science batch. And I have taken like PCBM, physics, chemistry, biology is third optional. Mathematics is fourth because somehow in my mind, I didn't decide that one because of society, because of like parents, and I think teachers, the teachers of my 10th and all, they were saying you should focus on like a doctor, okay, to be a doctor in future. I mean, I know you guys might be laughing now or smiling at least. I mean, now when I think for my, regarding that time, I also get a laugh. Like, why I was taking this biology at the third optional. Anyway, so that was the plan, and I got the admission there. I didn't get the hostel because I think hostel has very less seat, and as I was taking admission at the last, there was no chance. So I started staying in a mess there. So initially, I think I remember 15 days around, I went to the college properly. Okay. After that, I don't know what happened. And that 15-20 days, I went all that tuition also, like physics, chemistry, mathematics, biology. I was taking all four tuition, and also English, I guess, few 1 month or 2 months. So basically, every subject I was going to tuition. Now, first 1 month around, I went every day. Like I was not missing any class. I had a cycle there, so I used to take the cycle and go to college. That college was just 5 minutes distance from my mess. And in mess, we used to like cook the food there, really cook basically. We used to do the marketing and all, we were managing. But in that mess, we were around 25 or 30 students as there. Anyway, that mess was good. Okay. So after 1 month, I don't know why and at which point I started not going to the college. Same with tuition, all the tuition basically. Physics, chemistry, mathematics, biology. Initially, I started stopping 1 or 2 days. Like, okay, this week I will just go for 2 days to college. Then tuition also same. Okay, there is alternate day tuition. Okay, I will just go 2 days. I will not go the third days. Then same thing happened. Like after another 1 month, this number again come down. Like initially I was going 3 days, now I was just going 1 day, might be one Monday I was just going to college. Tuition also just 1 from 3 times in a week. I was just going, and anyway, I was giving some lame excuse. Okay, I was not feeling good. I went home. I was telling a lot of lie at that time. I don't know I have ever told this to anyone. If people are listening this might be my confession also. So I started bringing down the number eventually. Okay, so full day, then 3 days, then 1 day. Finally, after 1 or 2 months, I entirely stopped going to college. And in my mind, I don't know, I got that thought from someone else or I created that on my mind. Okay, there are many students who were not going to college, they were just going to coaching center and tuition and they were getting very good number. You have to study by your own. Okay, that was my mindset at that time. So eventually tuition also same thing, but to tuition I was so loyal to my tuition teacher at that time. I used to go monthly at least one to pay the tuition money. Like I was not cheating at that time. Whatever money I was getting from home, I was giving that to all the tuition teacher each month. When they were asking, okay, I will come from next week. But I entirely stopped almost going to tuition and college. Tuition sometimes still I was going after 1 week or 2 weeks, but college I have entirely stopped. Now, what I was doing in between, like if I was not going to college, not going to student, there are 24 hours in a day, 7 days in a week. So what I was doing? From 7 day, every Friday I used to go to home. Saturday, Sunday, and Monday I was coming to again to Balesar, 25 kilometers from my home every Friday. I mean, I don't remember if any Friday I used to miss. So initially, from past, I think 5 6 months, every Friday I used to go to home, and Saturday, Sunday, Monday I used to come from home to Balesar. And I'll say this one point. So that was a major kind of issue I had at that time, which eventually, like, eventually I faced the difficulty understanding everything, and faced the difficulty getting the kind of I was not able to cope up with the situation because it was breaking. After 5 days, again you will go to home, the home environment. Again will go come back. Every time in my mind, I used to think, okay, when I will go to home. Okay, if you, I mean, you guys will not believe. Sometimes I used to go to home after my Friday night tuition. I used to leave at 11 p.m. of the night, and I used to wait for the bus. Those are Calcutta to Bhubaneswar bus. Those used to come, from Calcutta. I used to go with those bus. I used to reach my home, I think 12 around. So I don't know how, homesick I was at that time. So, that is one thing I used to do. Now, coming to those 5 days. So now I have Monday to Friday, those 5 days. So what I was doing on that 5 days? So I used to wake up late. I used to sleep a lot in the morning. Then I used to went outside to eat breakfast.